YouTubers, Legend Adventures here with a quick response video to the TheGameManDan's 200 subscriber contest, and what he was after was 3 games he should be looking out for the Odyssey, the NES or the SNES. Now I don't have any Odyssey titles and don't have one of those yet, so I can't help you there, Dan. But I do have a couple of NES games and one SNES game to recommend to you. Now I am a bit of a shoot 'em up fanatic, so I like my shoot 'em ups. So the first one that I recommend to you is called Sky Shark. Not only does it have brilliant artwork, but it's actually quite a good vertically scrolling shooter, very like the a little bit like the 1942 series, except it has more ground and air stuff. It is extremely hard though, so it's very unforgiving, and but it also makes it fun to play in short bursts. It can get very frustrating playing it over a longer period of time. I still haven't actually gotten very far in it, but it's one of the better NES games. It's also another example of a game that plays very badly on a PAL system because it just is too slow, whereas you play it on a NTSC system and well, 60 Hz, and it just makes it a completely different game. Alright, now my next one I'd like to recommend to you, so switching over to the SNES, is, and I have obviously the PAL version here, is Darius Tweet. And with the music and the gameplay, it makes it a very good shooter. Also, a good reason why the Darius series is a good series to get into with shooters is they are less frustrating. When you die, you don't lose all of your power-ups. You keep your current power-ups, and you have 3 different types. You have your primary weapon power-ups, and then you've got your secondary weapon power-ups, and then you have your defensive power-ups. Now, the defensive power-ups will, give you a shield that will wear down. Obviously, you lose that when you die because it's worn down, but you can pick up another one, but you don't lose your other weaponry. It also has another feature in that you can, at the end of each level, you select a path to the end, so you don't have to play the game through in the same sequence all the time. So it gives a bit of variety and also gives a bit of replay value. In that even if you do make it all the way to the end, you might want to try again and go a different path because you get different levels. Alright, and now for my final game, that's going back to the NES. Now this is a version of an arcade game. The arcade game is Doris. Now it isn't what I would call an arcade port. It is based on the arcade game, which surprised me when I got this particular version. Doris is a game that I'm trying to collect on, or find all the versions of it. There aren't a tremendous lot of versions of Doris. They're mainly it's mainly centered on the computer systems rather than the console systems. So I was interested that the NES had one. Now it plays quite well and it's got the iconic music, but they've actually changed the style of the gameplay. They've added more to it. So for purists of the actual original arcade game, they mightn't like this version, but it actually plays quite well and gives it a little bit extra quality. There's different, there's different sort of aliens and alien attack patterns than the original, but it's still similar enough to make it true to the original game. So it's an unusual one that you don't see brought up very often, or see people picking up very often. Now I managed to get a in-box brand new copy from a place in the US, so they are around and it didn't cost very much. And I'm a cheapskate, so it can't have cost too much. But anyway, there's 3 very good games you should check out, Jan, and congrats on 500 subscribers, and I'm sure you'll get a lot more.